Police are asking anyone with information about Davis's murder to contact the police department or Crime Stoppers. And we wanted to find out what it means when police say a case has gone cold. We've now seen this case and a 1984 assault and rape case with suspect James Wilson come up recently.
That's right, and ABC 17's Marina Diaz is joining us here in studio tonight. Marina, you spoke with two experts on what it means when a case has gone cold and what are some of the reasons for cases to be reopened.
Marissa, Lucas, DNA advancements led to officers arresting James Wilson in that 1984 case. And while we aren't clear what has motivated investigators to reopen Davis's case, experts say it likely means police have found their way around a roadblock in the case.
A case becomes a cold case when police have exhausted all the leads and followed up on all the evidence.
Criminology professor Timothy Maher told me that there is no specific point in time during an investigation when a case turns cold.
There is no time limit on it. There is no specific point in a case where someone calls it a cold case. They simply just don't follow it as closely anymore because they've exhausted everything that they have.
Former prosecuting attorney Bill Tackett told me that gossip and confessions can also be the lead that remotivates investigators.
There's two ways that cases get reopened. One is through science, right, forensics and so forth. The other is people just can't keep their mouths shut.
Tackett told me that in a large portion of the cases he prosecuted, the person was caught due to their own confession.
80–85% of the cases I had as a prosecutor were prosecuted based on the defendant's words, whether it's a confession or they were bragging.
Tackett added that those confessions are what made trying a cold case strong. DNA also plays an important role in closing cold cases.
Many cases that are very old, there was not the scientific ability to evaluate DNA evidence because the technology was not advanced enough.
Maher added that advances in DNA testing allow investigators to review cold cases to see if a potential match can be found. He said that revisiting cold cases is a tedious process.
They have to familiarize themselves with the case, and this takes time, sometimes a lot of time, and then reopening a case, perhaps even years later. Witnesses may not be available anymore. Victims may not be available anymore. Some people die and they can't be interviewed anymore, so they have to rely on old statements.
Marissa, Lucas, both Maher and Tackett added that the statute of limitation can hinder a cold case from being reopened. However, first-degree felonies such as murder do not have a statute of limitation.
All right, thank you, Marina. If and when a cold case is closed, the person charged with the crime has to be tried under the law that was in place during the time of the crime.